On this day in history, in 1954, pioneering computer scientist and mathematician Alan Turing took his own life by cyanide. Turing had helped to crack the Nazi Enigma code during World War II by building the bomb, a much improved development from the Polish Bomba code-breaking machine. The British-Polish code-breaking work at Bletchley Park shortened the war and saved many lives. After the war, he designed ACE, the automatic computing engine, another big leap in computer design. This one based on his exposure to Colossus, the first computer while he was at Bletchley Park. ACE was the first stored program computer, i.e. the first to use software, since Colossus had been programmed by working switches. A pilot version became operational in 1950, but then Turing's life fell apart. The home of his lover was robbed, and when Turing went to the police, they shifted focus to the men's sexual relationship and Turing's homosexuality. To escape a prison term, he accepted chemical castration via synthetic estrogen injections. He was barred from further work, and his clearances were revoked as the UK considered homosexuality a security risk. He tried to go to the US to continue his work, but was denied entry to the country for the same reason. Being queer was illegal here as well, and considered to be a security threat. Unable to work in either country or to continue his developing computers, he took a holiday in Norway, which was more tolerant of homosexuality. Whilst there, he met a man who was not troubled by the result of Turing's chemical castration. He was impotent and had developed breast tissue, but when his friend later tried to visit him in the UK, the mail was intercepted and he was denied entry. Isolated and alone, forced into unwanted changes to his body and life, unable to work or continue his contributions to science, and hounded by a society that hated him for a harmless neurological variation, on 7th June 1954, Alan Turing killed himself. His body was found the next day by a housekeeper. A genius mathematician and innovative thinker, Turing laid some of the foundations for our modern world of computers and artificial intelligence. In an important paper published in 1950, he gave us the Turing test, a way to see if a machine is truly intelligent by proposing that the computer could think on its own if in conversation a human being could not tell she was speaking to a machine. As it turns out, the machines were more humane than the society of humans that threw away Turing's life merely because he was attracted to men. The barbarism and inhumanity we show to each other based on inherent things like sexual orientation, gender identity, skin tone, or eye shape is simply insane. Reversing the Turing test, I'd suggest that we as a species have a long way to go before we can prove to the computers that humans are capable of real thought.